program contains world premier certified ball players, incredible interviews, latest hottest content material, may not be suitable for people with the following medical condition: original phobia, acute player hater disorder, no jumper, no handles, allergic to playing defense. If you suffer from any of these conditions, contact your coaching staff.
3 minutes to go.
Welcome to License to Ball podcast, where certified ballers play. And now here's your host, TIPOFF.
Welcome to Licensed Ball Show. We got the HAWKS-NAISMITH Classic was over there at Holy Anderson's. Took place over there. Pretty good tournament, man. Pretty good showcase, Pretty good showcase. It's up to par. Had some of the top ranked players in the country there. Junior and senior. Caleb Wilson was on display. Ace Bailey was on display. And you got Haley Swan on display. Top 25 player too, girls. So the first time girls been on License to Ball in a long time. So we're gonna got quite a few stuff to talk about. Got some interviews, post-game interviews, highlights, all that stuff from the tournament. So I'm a little bit discombobulated, y'all, because I had one of my cameras. I had to reset the settings. I had so much trouble doing. I should have been done recording this show. We got HOOTSgiving coming up this weekend too as well. But over at Holy Anderson, man, didn't disappoint at all. Players who you expect came to play, and other players showed up. Like one guy like Josiah Lawson, man, scored 32 points. Kept tucking the game against Holy Anderson's. Really kept him in the game. They only lost by 2 because of what he was doing. So it's just amazing what he was doing. But nevertheless, we're going to go into top performers first. That's the first thing we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about these top performers. And go over these guys. That's the first thing we're going to do on that. We'll talk about top performers. Bring that up. As you can see, in this lineup, some usual suspects. In this lineup right here. Yeah, right here. We're going to start with Ace Bailey. Some people got him number 1. Some people got him number 2. Some people got number 3. I got him number 1 on my book, McEachern. Finished the day, the tournament off. Let me look at my notes, y'all. So I ain't got to guess this. Yeah, 31 points. One of the high scores from the night at the showcase. So he's one of the top performers right there. This kid going to Rutgers University next year. I meant meaning to ask them. I don't know if they're going to tell me, but I suspect one of the main reasons why he went to Rutgers because his NIL deal is worth 7 figures. I really believe that. Had a good night. Bounced back from last week against Grayson. Played better. You'll see you got an interview with him. Then you got top performers. I think this is the first time we got not 1, 2 girls on the top performers. That's what's up. Good to see that. 2 ranked players right there. First one he got out Wesleyan. And this girl right here, first time ever, I know this is another first time ever. This girl made the top 10 plays. Game winning shot, Joanna Potter. Game winning shot right went down to the buzzer on that one. Made the top performer. And Joanna, I'm losing my place right here. And I'm scoring 16 points and 32 minutes to play with the game-winning shot. So made top performance, setting history, and top plays. Then we got the U.S. Olympian, 17 on the gold medal, Haley Swan, finished up with 27 points, 1 assist, and 30 minutes to play. On the far right there. Got a gold medal. Played for the U.S. Olympic team. Then you got one of my favorite players right here. Caleb Wilson. Swiss Army knife, Baby Pippin. And yeah, Baby Pippin. I want to say, before I even look at mine, I want to say he scored, 27 points for the night? If my memory serves me correctly. Yes, he sure did. 27 points, 6 assists, 3 blocks, and 1 steal. Should have had about 15 assists, but they blew a whole bunch. They blew a whole bunch. Then you got the guy from Newton County right here, be getting real busy. Jenkins. J. Biz Jenkins. I don't know. He probably named that for like basketball, sports on J. Biz Jenkins. I don't pronounce his name right. 20 points for the day. Had a lot of players going to be on the top 10 plays of the week from this showcase. Really went out and showed out. And what we're going to talk about now, we're going to go into that. We're going to go into that game of the week recap. We got Wheeler at Newton in this showcase. Sandy updated his rankings by Newton losing. They at number 5 now. They dropped back 1 spot. Wheeler stays at 3. On Sandy's rankings, I don't agree with him. He has McEachern number 1. I don't know how he got McEachern number 1. And they lost to Grayson. I don't know if that's a typo or whatever, but I don't see it. I do not see it. I don't know where he's getting that from. But the rank is updated. Wheeler should be number 2, really, and Grayson should be number 1 as of right now. My memory serves me correctly. I ain't looked down. That's what it should be. That's like what it should be. And we're going to go ahead and cue up these highlights and watch these kids get busy. That's a nice little and one from him right there. Come on, technology. Froze on it. That's a nice and one from Jacobs. He just started following the show not too long ago, Jacob Taylor. And you got the freshman sensation right there, the third. And then you got right there, J. Biz Jenkins right there with the and one. You got AJ throwing the oop right here to Jenkins again. Jenkins got busy this game with 20 points. Really made a name for himself in this game. You got my boy driving to the hole right there. Julian. And then you got Jenkins again getting busy right there. Play with a lot of energy. I like that, how you play with a lot of energy. You play high motor. That's real nice. I like that when you play a high motor, play a lot of energy. And you got my boy Josh Hill doing a tip dunk to finish off beating Newton County. Took care of business. I thought the game would be closer. My prediction was wrong on Newton County, and it was wrong. Newton County had scored enough points. Had Newton County scoring 61 points. They were shy about, 20-something? No, 13. It was 49. Yeah, 13. Wheeler scored one more point than I predicted on there. Wheeler looked real solid. We was talking about Wheeler last week on the show, stating that when you play them by the end of the season, it won't be the same team. Hell, it's not the same team from last week. They played better and got better over a 7-day period, Wheeler has, because they're chasing 10 championships. It's amazing. It's really amazing what they're doing over there. Wheeler, they're making history over there every day, getting better. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to switch gears. We're going to go to Kell McEachern game. Kell McEachern game. On the rankings, McEachern number 2. And Kell is number 1 playing up. Because Kell's 5'8", if I'm not mistaken. And this game right here, I got to see the group that Kell's in. But Kell look like they might have got exposed. They might be in trouble. Like they might not better score enough points with a team is guard-driven heavy with some good guards. I don't know about that. They might be in some trouble. Yeah, they might be in some trouble. You got me look at these stats right here, so I ain't gotta dig into that and go on memory. But yeah, it's not gonna cut it for Kell with their highest score, 18 points, C.J. Brown. Then you got Jalen Cologne chipping in with 14 points. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. You only got 3 guys in double figures, and the next guy is King Jones with 10. You're not going to beat too many teams scoring points like that. You're not going to do that. You're not going to be able to do that when you got one of the best players in the country scoring 27 points. Or 31 points. I'm sorry, 31 points. You're not going to beat. It's going to be tough. So I don't know. They didn't shoot the ball well. They didn't finish well. Like they just was out of it. They felt, and it seemed like they were playing how I was feeling all day, because the whole time I was there, that game was kind of a little bit of a blur for me, because I was up for 24 hours. So glad Kell was up for 24 hours in that game too. They just didn't play with a lot of energy. Like they went in a double overtime game the night before or something. They're missing layups, missing shots, didn't score enough. And McEachern was pissed off because they got beat by Grayson last week, and they wasn't real happy with that. They came back out and played a lot of energy, and you could hear that Ace Belly kind of talked about it a little bit with the interview afterwards. You can hear that after this. But what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and queue up. We're going to go and queue up these highlights from this game so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, CJ driving the hole right there. Look, it's ridiculous right here. Where he Allen Iverson him. It's like he loved playing against him again. It's not the same play. I know it looked like it's the same play, but it's not the same play. How you Iverson him again. Then That buzzer beater right there. Little shove right there. I don't know what's going on with that, but it just seemed like Ace Bailey don't like Cam Wilson, and he liked playing against him. That's what it seemed like to me, because he dunked on him at the beginning of License Ball intro. You got C.J. Brown laying the ball up right there. We have that on there. And look at that fall away. But that wasn't enough. They need more out of him. They're going to need C.J. stepping up more. They're going to have to ask more out of him. Look at that nice block from A.B., Ace Bailey. Nice three from Jalen Cologne right there. But they're going to have to figure it out right here. I like this right. He come in with authority right there with that nice two-hand dunk right there, C. Right there, look at that tip dunk right there by AB4, Ace Bailey. Putting in work. Yeah, McEachern was just too much for him, man. McEachern was just too much for them. Finish it off strong right there with that dunk. We'll go ahead and cue up this interview right here. I don't know if you can hear anything from this interview.
And we ain't really played together for real, but I think that Gracie game made us a bounce back. I mean, we on the road now. We got it together.
So what you do different to start off faster?
I'm sorry about it. I thought I had that audio on. We're going to go back and we're going to play it again from the top.
Yeah, it was a good one. Came back. We talked it as a team. We got to be more physical, more vocal on the court, and just start shooting the ball when we got first shot instead of just taking the ball and just doing anything.
What's the difference from this game from last week?
We was more vocal. We had way more energy. We had way more energy than the last game.
You got off so fast to start this game than last week?
Yeah. I can say about last game, we had no scrimmage, so we didn't know each other like that, like how we was going. We didn't see what it was then. We had new players coming in. We ain't really played together for real. But I think that Gracie game made us a bounce back. I mean, we on the road now. We got it together.
So what you do different to start off faster?
Energy. Like I said, we had high energy. Against Grayson, we didn't have much energy. We were just lazy. I guess we was tired. Excuse me. But we had way more energy, and we was just shooting the ball, and we was just rebounding.
Appreciate it, bro.
No problem.
Now, as you can see how it's kind of like a revenge game. They had to play somebody. They had to take it out on somebody. It just happened to be Kell. They had to take it out on. Bless Kell's heart. Kell still got a good chance to win the state this year. They really do. They still got a good chance to win the state. They'll figure it out. Kell will regroup. They'll figure it out on there. We'll figure that out. But up next, we got that Holy Anderson's Tucker game. Holy Anderson's ranked number 3 in the state, 2-0. Tigers are unranked. But how Josiah Lawson, should I say, scored 32 points. He was going to be denied. He didn't want to hear about they ain't ranked. Game went down to the wire. They 3-1 for the year. Coach is an old school coach, been coaching over for 30 years. 30 years over there at Tucker. If he ain't 30, just shy of 30. 30 years. And you got Caleb and Devin Hutchinson. This is what this team led by. And they still young. They got a chance to win state 2 years in a row. I see Holy Anderson got a good chance to win the state when you got one of the best players in the country. They got a good chance. They got a good chance of winning state. Really, really do. And it showed out on there. And you can hear a little bit on the interview. You're gonna hear what Caleb was saying. He want to get battle tested. He want to be proven. He want to be known as one of the best players in the country. he really wanted to do that. We're going to go ahead and cue up those plays, highlights from that game. Nice three from Kell Wilson right there. And that's not in my house. Josiah. Nice little three right here. All right, he going to find that open man right here. And you got Devin Hutchinson right here, man. That dude's, he remind me of a little bit of a Dwayne Wade. And you got Josiah scoring right here, showing why he scored 32 points this game. You got the man right. You ain't going to better do nothing with this right here. This guy right here get busy on the court right there. Look at this court vision right here. Look at this. It's going to be another play where it's going to look like a replay, but it ain't. And they get good ball movement. Look at this. Ooh, spacing right there. Nice cut. They got nice motion offense. I like that motion offense. Here's the play I'm talking about right. Look like it's a replay right here. And one on this one right here. And Kell Wilson making the pass, dropping dimes, as you can see. Doing big things. Right there, throwing it up, getting it busy for him, man. Won't be denied. Will not be denied. And you just see how that kid is leading that team and really want to get this done. Playing a tough schedule, and you can hear for yourself. I'm going to pull up his interview, post-game interview. You can hear what Kell Wilson got to say about that himself. And we had the same problem.
Making myself available to my teammates, but the rebounds, I feel like I rebound the ball well, and I can get out in transition, which is something I really think helps us win. And the assistant is just me receiving that double and knowing what to do out of it. Yeah, I am. I've watched a lot of film of Nikola Jokic. He used to be my favorite player. I'm a Shea Gilgeous guy now. Like how he uses the bump. But Nikola, he receives a double team, and he always uses his height to see over the defense. And then I'm just looking at his reads and stuff like that when I'm watching film. And it's really the reads I use because I'm really in the same position as him at the high school level, seeing over everybody and receiving a double team. Well, Josiah, he's just really a physical player. He plays off 2 feet well and uses his body well. So our goal is to just wall him up. He uses his he hooks with his elbows and things like that. So it's hard to guard him without fouling if the ref isn't calling the hook foul, but just walling up, which is really all you can do when somebody has good position on you. It's just a personal year. I asked for the schedule I have. I play the best teams in the state. I play everybody in the state except for Grayson, but it's just personal. Before this season, had a lot of stuff going on with me mentally on and off the court, and so I'm just using that anger, channeling it to the game, man. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, I never feel content where I'm at. I don't feel like I'm anywhere near as good as I can be. People still, which I like, people still say I have a lot of potential that I haven't reached yet, and I feel like that too. But I feel like if I keep working and grinding, I'm definitely going to reach that potential and max out and even go past it if I can. Yes, sir. No problem.
As you see, that man is on a mission, man. He is on a mission to be great. And you hear him saying, talking about sports, Holy Anderson's a hard school to get into, and you got to have good grades. That kid make real good grades. He has a 3-something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but he has a 3-something. So just as hard as he working on the court, he's working with his books, too, as well, as you can see. And then what we got on up next is going to be the Holy Andersons girls against Wesleyan girls, with 2 top-ranked players on that team. And you got Holy Andersons ranked number 2. They got a tough schedule. They 1-2. Don't let that fool you. They're a good team. Wesleyan's a good team, and 2-0. But Holy Anderson's got a real tough schedule. Game went down to the wire, went down to the last 2 seconds. Last 2 seconds. Go ahead and cue this play up, the highlights up for that. Go and check that out. That's a nice little drive right there. 34. I'm not sure what her name is for Holy Anderson, but she's nice. She started off the game with a bang. And this girl right here could shoot. She made 3 or 4 threes. And then you got the gold medal Olympian right there, driving to the goal right there, Haley. Made me think of Eminem's daughter, Haley, when you hear that name. Only they spell it the same. She right there. She plays bully ball right there. That girl said, I'm going to put you on my shoulder and take you all the way to the goal for this and 1. It's a nice little finish right there. Party like the Red Sea. Nice pull-up jump shot right here. And this right here is a nice little right here. Drive and kick out here with 3-point shot. Right here's a nice body right here. Joanna right here got the and 1 and had something to say about it. Very emotional game right there. Going down to the wire right here, hit the 3. But it wasn't enough because Wesleyan come down here and hit the game-winning shot right here, as you could see. But Holy Anderson had 1 chance left to try to make this happen. I would like them to see him get the ball into the gold medal Olympian. She should have had a chance to have that, had a ball in her hand. Didn't quite get a chance to do that. And that caused them come up short. You gotta get the ball in your best player's hand. You got to. You gotta get the ball in your best player's hand. You gotta do that. You gotta get the ball in your best player's hand. We don't need to start those over again. But you gotta get the ball in your best player's hand, and they didn't. They did not do that. Even she had a lot of shots. I think she led the team in scoring. Even she met that shot short, but all they needed is a 2 to win, and you just got to put the ball in their best player hands right there. And I don't know if they had any more timeouts left or not to set it up. Sometimes you just let it freelance and let them go with it because the defense not really set up. So sometimes even not calling the timeout actually work out better because the defense not set, and you got a gamer, do that. But if you're not going to let your best player take the last shot, you got to call a timeout there. And they ain't look for it. I don't know if they didn't practice that or not, but you got to do that. And so we're going to pull up the interview now. I'm going to pull up this interview of Joanna Potter. Talk about the game-winning shot. Before I even go in there, I'm going to make sure the audio's on so we don't have that issue no more. I'm going to pull that up. Well, Joanna Potter, game-winning shot. Let's talk about your emotions right now. What's going through your mind?
I'm just excited for my team. I just know I couldn't let them down. I knew when Bree got the ball, she was going to pass it. I was like, I can't miss this. And I knew I didn't miss it. They had my back either way. And I'm just happy that they trust me with that.
When did you know it was going in?
Right after they came off my fingers. Like, I just can't miss those. I don't miss those. Just a touch, I knew it was going in.
It's a back and forth game. It got real close. What was the key to the game will make y'all get edge it out?
Just to trust each other. We've been playing good all game. They went on their run, but basketball's a game of own. So we knew we had to just come together, trust each other. We've been working on this since all summer, all season. So just trust each other, have each other back.
When y'all lost the lead, what were you telling yourself and telling your teammates?
We just got to come back. We just got to play physical. They were out hustling us, playing more physical than us. But we know we had to just punch back. They went on their run. We had our run. We just had to come back. We knew we weren't losing this game.
I couldn't tell it all. It seemed like I should have asked afterwards, but it seemed like that's her first interview she ever had really got right there. Game winning shot like that. That was nice. That was lovely. I mean, that's big time. That build a lot of that could build a lot of confidence for you, and it will build a lot of confidence for you winning shots like that. So when I go see her play again, I bet you she's gonna play with a little bit more swag than she normally played with, hitting the game winning shot like that. Once again, you stay to this far. You pretty much stay too much to the end. And I want to thank everybody for watching the show, liking, subscribing, commenting, and retweeting and sharing this, and telling a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend on the License to Ball podcast. Really appreciate y'all listening to this and checking it out. Show growing every week, get more and more views every week, more and more engagement on social media. As I see, I could tell by looking at the numbers and everything. So, man, really appreciate all the love and support we're getting. Keep it up. I know the show's going to grow to be one of the #1 podcasts in the Southeast on covering basketball. It's real doing good on the video side of it. And before we get out of here, we got one more thing to cover. What a lot of people love is the top plays. And by the way, my man who runs this showcase, I covered him. Quentin Stevenson gave me this shirt. He didn't know I was going to wear this shirt right here on the podcast, right here from the HAWKS-NAISMITH Classic over there in Holy Andersons. They do it twice a year. Hawks do a good thing. And he runs it. Watch a kid play. Played over at Georgia Tech. Played at private school, too. He played at Marist. They sure did. He played over Marist. Oh, they're trying to build a dynasty over Marist, but the coach got in a little bit of trouble. I hope he's out now. Out free and learn his lesson. I don't know if he's allowed to teach in the morning, but, you know, they's trying to build a dynasty over there. Quentin was over there getting busy. Had a real good career at Georgia Tech. Came back home. Now he's running this showcase, HAWKS-NAISMITH Classic over here and doing a good job. Don't send me his videos. Hey, Quentin, I need this on the website. I need this show on the website, man, my man. I'm going to send it to you, send you everything, so I need it on the website. But never least, we're going to go ahead and queue up those top 10 plays of the showcase. We're going to play those. I think I'm going to let this play twice. Good. Then we missed the first one. There's CJ with that dunk. Look at that. Woo. That boy dunked with a vengeance. It's nice to better fly for a little bit. Look at this right here. Iverson and him. He just Iverson that kid. He got too many highlights on him. I don't think he like him because he really They look like a replay, but it ain't from a different angle, but it ain't. He really wants to do him in. It's just something different when he's on him. He don't like him being on him. Then my boy Keller Wilson right there dunking the basketball right there, two-hand monster slam. Nice alley-oop right here from Jay Nash to Ace Bailey at number 4. Then right here, you got AJ right here throwing it up for Jenkins and alley-oop for number 3. Plays of the week. He was trying to throw him alley-oop, but he's undercutting. He got smart about it, so I need to come down. I'm not going to risk injury, which I respect. Then here you got number 1, game-winning shot. First time female clip on License the Ball, game-winning shot, and number 1 play of the week. Making history out here. Making history. Let's go right through this one more time. See if you miss anything. Tell you one thing, this showcase went better than last week. It stayed on time. It wasn't 2 hours behind like it was last week. Actually got done 30 to 40 minutes early. And you can't complain about that. He could have carried a little bit and did that because he rise up and been over aggressive and then put it back on the floor and went around him and dunked it. That's what that Jaylen Brown type stuff. He got to his game, but still nice. Still nice. Just hanging on the rim right there, swinging on the rim with no respect for that rim. I don't know what that rim did to him, but he trying to kill that rim. The rim didn't do nothing to him. Behind the back, AJ throwed us up for the lob. That's what I'm talking about. Say the best for last. Joanna Potter right here. Nice shot. Nice shot. Didn't get shook at all. That's what I'm talking about. Didn't get shook at all. Just fell short. I want to thank everybody for joining the License the Ball podcast. You can find this on all major platforms. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Appreciate you tuning in and watching this. Hope these podcasts is getting better. Hope the production getting better for y'all, being more and more enjoyable to watch. On that, really hope so. I'm getting it down. I got some new equipment too, and I got more equipment, so I got to get it down packed what I'm doing, and it'll get better. We're going to be at Hoops Giving this weekend on Friday and Saturday. We're going to be on there on Friday and Saturday on Hoops Giving on there. Till next time, peace.